Sumit, welcome, guys. I'll be back in a moment. Keep joining. I'll be back in one moment. I'm just sharing this live stream through my YouTube channel as well as my Facebook so that people can watch it from there. One moment, guys. I'm nearly done. I'm coming in 30 seconds. Okay, nearly done. Guys, don't worry. I'll be there with you in no time. Okay, I'm back. Welcome. Sumit Tiger, you're studying IELTS. Very good. Roshan, good afternoon. Ehsan Ahmed, alaikum salam. Abdullahi, good morning. There is another Rahat. Welcome. I'm happy to see you guys. Once again, you're watching a free and public live stream. And today's topic is IELTS, what you need to know. If you're considering to take for the IELTS exam or you have registered that you're going to sit for the exam soon, or maybe you took the exams previously, but your scores are not satisfactory, you're not happy, you're dejected, you are disappointed because you never get your required score. Possibly this public live stream will help you understand why you're not getting good scores, how it went wrong, and what you should do. Bear in mind that IELTS exam is not only an exam of knowing English, rather it's an exam how you can apply those rubrics, those tips and techniques and strategies. Okay, Amit says, I'm a new member. Welcome, Amit. Thank you very much for joining. So guys, I'm doing great. Thanks for the question. How about you? How is the weather in your place? And how is Ramadan going on? Okay, so if you've got any question regarding IELTS exam, you are more than welcome to ask me in the comment section. Or if you like to join, you're more than welcome. What you have to do is you have to send me a open request. As you might be aware that Hello has strict guidelines and rules that in order to send a request to a teacher, you must have Hello Cash. And you can get the Hello Cash from your bank account by connecting and linking your account to your local bank. Okay, guys, so that is the explanation how you can get your money to your account. And people who are new, who have joined for the first time, welcome. And I must let you know that I'm one of the teachers of this app from England. I was not born here. I was born in Bangladesh. So Bengali is my first language or mother tongue. I can speak in Hindi, the language of India, Urdu, language of Pakistan, Arabic, the language of Middle Eastern countries, and German, language of Germany and Austria. This language has really made me a global bridges with the different kinds of people worldwide, and which is really a plus point for me to connect many people around the world. Sometimes people can't speak English, correctly, or they know only little English, or barely they can't speak English. And when they know that I know this language, it really helps them to communicate in their own language. And afterward, I explain them in English, which is really amazing for me and for them. So very often, many people ask me, how do I acquire these different kinds of languages? You see, guys, learning a language is sometimes challenging and sometimes a bit difficult. But if you have strong desire, strong interest, you have got a strong plan and focus, you can learn it. Okay. Obviously, if I can know the English, if I have learned it, you can learn it. Remember that I'm a simple human being like you. Okay. Amit has a question: how to improve English speaking? By speaking more. Hello, Mike. Welcome. It couldn't line up for me that you are a native speaker. No, I'm not a native speaker, Mike. And I don't understand what you mean by this word native. If somebody is born there, the person is native. Is it what you're saying? But remember that speaking is only a part of your communication. In English language, there are other parts like listening, reading, writing. If you think that every American teaching English is very easy, in that case, every American, every British would be a good teacher. But in fact, they're not. In order to teach, you must have good education, good training, good quality, good communication skills, good knowledge of grammar, good knowledge of spoken English techniques. All right? That is the answer for you, Mike. Hello, me, welcome. Hello, Aziz, welcome. And I don't have any accent either. This I say publicly always. But I follow the British IPA because I live in the UK and I know all the IPA rules, how it works, and how the connected speech helps a lot to overcome those difficulties to pronounce the words correctly. But most of the cases, you know, most of the cases, I must say that people don't understand the difference between pronunciation and accent. They're somehow dumbfounded and confused and dubious, and in some cases skeptical. Okay, and Kumar, welcome. Surly welcome. Mike says, I ain't a teacher. That's the wrong English. We never use in written English, I ain't. Okay, thank you very much for writing it there. So, guys, once again, IELTS and what you need to know. Being an IELTS coach from the UK, it is my, you know, uh, responsibility to let our learners know what are the things you need to do. Okay, what are the things you need to implement if you want to get good score in IELTS exam. Okay, so it's better to know all the strategies, rubrics, and techniques. Abdullahi has a question. Can I speak English without going? Yes, definitely. Abdullahi, picture it. How many people speak English who live in the UK or the US or Canada or Australia, New Zealand or South Africa? And how about the other people? Look at the population of India, more than how many? More than 1.2 billion. China, you see, they speak English. They don't have to come to the UK or the USA. So it's not that you have to be there in a country to learn English. But if you have got the opportunity, it's better for you to do that. You can learn a lot of things. In order to learn and get good communication skill, we always say shadowing technique. Shadowing, or sometimes we call it imitation. So listen to the pronunciation you are comfortable. So as you might be aware, there are only two types of pronunciation: British IPA and the US IPA. And you have to understand how this IPA, how these sounds work. Okay, and not everyone could be good phonetics teacher. Not everyone can have the good technical pronunciation of the words. That's why we all are different. Your pronunciation, my pronunciation. If I bring 6 British natives, all of them will be speaking in a different way, though they're natives. If you bring 6 Americans, all of them will be speaking in 6 different tones, though they're American. Likewise, if you bring Canadians, Australian, New Zealander, they'll not talk in the same tone. This is how it differs because our voice, our tones are different. So there is nothing wrong for that. Okay. So Aziz says, who, Aziz, I didn't get your questions. How long time? Still, I didn't get your question. Do you mean to say how much time do I, how much time do I give for practicing English? It depends on you. If you don't practice, maybe you'll never learn to develop. But if you practice more, if you give more time, you'll be definitely developing. Picture it when you are a member of a gymnasium, I mean to say. You go there regularly. You don't expect to get the result within a month or 2 months or 3 months. After 3 months, probably you'll feel the improvement. See, likewise, when you are learning a language which is not your mother tongue, which may be your second or third language, in that case, possibly you'll feel the same improvement after a while. Okay, so please make sure you practice it on a regular basis, like the part of your life, the way you drink water, you go to sleep, take food. Similarly, practice English every day, listening, reading, writing, or speaking. Okay, hello, Ambitious, welcome. Aziz says, and how many words should I have to feel convenient? There is no limit, but at least you should know 3,000 words if you want to be a good speaker. And I believe that more or less, you know more than 2,000 words already. And very often people say that, which words should I learn? I always suggest that from the Oxford University, there is a 3,000 words for PDF, okay? I'm writing it, guys, so that you can have a look. 3,000 words from the Oxford. And it comes as a PDF form. So you can download, save in your device, mobile or laptop or a tablet. Mobile could be a bit difficult. Your computer would be better, or laptop. Then you can practice after that. Okay. Rahat has a question. Which book or app should we read to increase vocabulary? You can read any book as you like. Remember that when you learn a new word, learn the word family. And I explain it every time. Word family is the concept. From the one word, can you make other words? Like if the word is a noun, can you make it, adjective, verb, or maybe adverb, maybe gerund, or maybe any other related words or phrases. Okay, and try to use those words to make sentences, complete full length sentences. Okay, and this is the only way you can remember, because learning vocab is sometimes a bit difficult and challenging, and many times students say that they forget it at the end of the day because they don't practice it. They never practice it. And I have met many students who say, the teacher, I know vocabs, but we don't know how to use it. Because when you learn only one meaning. Remember, when you learn a word, try to know the meaning and make at least 3 sentences in 3 different structures. Okay. Abdullahi says, teacher, could you help me to get a partner? Abdullahi, do you know that we have got Instamatch from the mobile? From the mobile, there is Instamatch, okay? I don't know if you can see it now. There is a hand symbol. There is Insta class at the top, Instamatch. So if you call to the Instamatch, you'll find hundreds of speakers around the world. You know what? We have got around 1.3 million members from more than 180 countries, Abdullahi. obviously you're going to get connected to someone else who would like to talk to you, and then you can practice your speaking. I can't help you personally, unfortunately. Okay. Rahat, no problem. Hello, Umi. Walaikum salam. I'm quite good. Thanks for the question. How about you? Aziz says reading and writing and listening is enough without speaking to develop English. I didn't quite get you. What do you mean by that? These all are interconnected. When you're listening, it is like an input of a language. You're investing your own listening, your understanding. When you read, you understand the passage. Now you have to apply. You have to find a speaking partner to talk whatever you have understood. Okay, hello, Umi. Vocab and grammar is the most important things to improve our English skill. That's right, but you have to also speak, you know. But before you learn a language, you must learn vocab, you must learn the basic grammar, how you can make sentences. And after that, you need to speak to the person. You need to speak to a speaking partner. Hello, Imran, welcome. I'm quite good. Thanks for the question. Hello, Fury, welcome. Hello, Nazi Rexon, welcome. Hello, Abdullahi, no problem. Hello, Zana, welcome. So thank you very much, guys, once again for coming to this moment. It's Easter holiday in the UK, and our local time is 8:16, which is the UK time. As you might be aware that we are having 3 years anniversary of this app. This app started from the Facebook in March 2019, and the mobile app or the app was installed and inaugurated in March 2020. I'm one of those teachers who joined at the beginning when the app was launched in 2020. And literally now I'm a part of the Hallo team, where I have got the opportunity to meet many teachers and many other admins people, our CEO, our IT, and all of the amazing people who are involved in the Hallo. Hi, Pearl. Happy to see you. Good morning. Aziz says, how much time I need to rise? I need to rise? One score? Aziz, your English sentences are really not meaningful. I suggest you better focus on your writing. It depends on you. The more you practice, the more you will be confident. Okay. Hello, Jakumar. Welcome. Hello, Deepak. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. And once again, welcome to the public live stream. And its topic is IELTS, what you need to know. Okay. Hi, Bijoy. I'm glad to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Bijoy has a question. Have you met June and any other teachers physically? June lives in the United States of America, Bijoy. I'm sure you know that. I live in the UK. Okay. But we always meet virtually through meetings. Okay. Once in a month at least. Sometimes we meet more when we have got more meetings. But physically, I have met only one teacher. That was teacher John Brown, who is from the UK, the white British teacher. And I didn't have the chance to meet any other teachers. But I have met few of my students who got good score in IELTS exam and got the student visa and came to the UK. Okay, Paul again. Vijay again, welcome. Hello, Krunal. Is it our Krunal? Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Aziz, in order to develop your writing, you need to write more. Then get it checked by a qualified and competent teacher who can help you. Okay. So that is the answer. All right, Krunal. Thank you very much for stopping by here. And you are now a happy and proud dad of twins. That's really cool news, Krunal. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome. Once again, guys, you're watching the live stream about IELTS, what you need to know. I'm going to start sharing some of the information. Possibly it will be helpful for you. Please bear in mind that in order to get good score in IELTS exam, you need to know all the rubrics. So what are the rubrics, guys? Yes, Bijoy, twins. He's the father of twins. Okay, as you might be aware, there are two types of IELTS exam, academic and general training. And I'm sure you know that from the name academic, this test is intended for studies, academic studies like undergraduate, graduate, postgraduate, maybe research, maybe scholarship, maybe registration, maybe training, or maybe some other academic purpose. And general training is mostly needed for your work or for the part of immigration. You're trying to go to some other country to work, especially Canada or Australia or New Zealand or in the UK. So how does these two tests differ? The two tests differs in reading and writing. The speaking part and listening part are same, identical, and all, there is no difference at all for these two parts. Hello, Erin, welcome. Okay, thank you very much. Can you get desired bands score? What does in 15 DS? I didn't get you 15 DS. What does it mean? 15 DS. So what happened in listening part, as you know, there are 40 questions and there are three part of the listening, part 1, part 2 and part 3. And part 3 is the most challenging part. In order to get good marks in IELTS exam, please make sure you answer all of the question in listening, reading, you fulfill the writing part, and fulfill all the question of speaking part. I met one student who always got 6 and her target is a female student is 7. She never answers all the reading part, all the questions. I said to the person, you must answer it 40, regardless whether you know or not. You never know, some of them might be correct. Okay, 15 days, I see. Deepak, I never knew that because it's a new abbreviation for me. Krunal says, teacher, I'll give you another good news very soon. Okay, I hope and pray the best of you, Krunal. Give me, okay. Princess, welcome. Thanks for stopping by here. Is your live stream finished, Princess? Okay, so I'm very good. I'm just giving some tips and strategies for the IELTS candidates, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 batches of IELTS students on this app, and every time students bring with different questions and I try to resolve them and give them the answers. Okay, as I'm saying, in listening part, as you know, you need to read the answers before you attempt the questions. That's why it says, and read the answers first before you go to the question so that you can guess. For example, if there is a name, the question must be who. Remember, in WS question, who means a person, and where means a place or location, and what means a subject or stuff, and when means a time, okay, or day or year, and how means a process, how means the way it is done. Okay, it's better to understand how WS questions works and you can guess it. And remember, even if you're missing some of the answers in listening part, try to guess and give the answer, because there is no wrong marking in listening part of IELTS exam or reading section as well. So try to answer all of them regardless. Hello, Havel, welcome. Aziz says, I like your way of talking. Thank you very much, Aziz. As you see, I'm not a native. I don't have any accent at all, but I follow the British IPA. mostly RP accent, where I've got the training and lessons from a teacher from here. And my teacher training certificate or the course I did was last year from the UK, guys, for your information. Okay. Hey, well, good morning, Aaron. No problem. Rahat says, "Sir, I believe that accent is not important to know English." No, you don't have any marks in IELTS exam or TOEFL or any other certificate exam for having accent or not, Rahat. I say it thousands of times. You get 25% for your pronunciation, but not for the accent. And people very often are confused about these two words, pronunciation and accent, though they are related. And the reflection, accent is the reflection of your pronunciation, but we should know the pronunciation techniques first. Okay. But sometimes we faced, that's face is a wrong word, Rahat. Do not use this word. I don't know why people use this word. Face some problems to understand others' accent. You have to develop your listening skill. If you want to be a good listener, you need to listen to different kinds of people, how they pronounce the words. Okay, so that's the answer. Hello, Haneen, welcome. Hello, Medina, welcome. Hello, Paul, welcome. Hello, Raj. Happy to see you. So once again, guys, you're watching the live stream from the UK, and our local time is 8:26 a.m. Monday morning. It's Easter holiday here in the UK, which is why I'm at home and conducting the public live stream for you to explain some information how you can get good score in IELTS exam. Okay, hello, Raylin. Do we really need to take English classes for like IELTS exam when we're already excellent at self-study? Raylene, you need to understand why you need to take the IELTS exam. Okay. Teacher, I want to ask one more thing. What about your PhD? No, it is not done yet. PhD is not an easy matter. Okay. It will take time. Thank you very much for the question. Raylene, not everyone has to sit for the IELTS exam. Three types of people sit for the IELTS exam. Number one, if you're planning to study in any English-speaking countries. Number two, if you're planning to migrate in English-speaking countries. Number three, out of interest and curiosity, sometimes some students want to assess their quality of English and then sit for the IELTS exam. There are always three types of people, okay? So that is the answer of your question. So in the listening part, as I was explaining, say there are 40 questions and 60 minutes, and at the end of the test, you'll be given 10 minutes to transfer of your answer from your question paper to the answer sheet. So in that case, if you leave any question unanswered, make a guess. Do not leave unanswered. That will be my first suggestion. Okay. So it's better for you to answer them properly, and you don't know whether it's going to be right or wrong. But that doesn't matter, as I said. Now, as soon as your listening part is finished for the exam, they give you the reading test after 5 minutes. There's a 5 minutes interval. Now, here is the biggest challenge in reading part. If you're taking the academic, there will be 3 paragraphs, and academic reading is quite difficult, more difficult than the general training. And if you are taking the general training, you'll be given 5 small paragraphs. As a matter of my success story, 26 of my students got 8.5 in IELTS exam, both academic and general test. And few students got 9 in reading section out of 9, which is impressive. They're really amazing for them. They never even expected that they're going to get 9. Okay, so that really scored up their average. Okay, so in reading part, remember that there are 3 types of techniques, and I'm sure everyone knows that, all the IELTS candidates: conventional methods, scanning method, and scheming method. And also, in order to answer all the questions in reading part, you must be a good reader, quick reader. You must know at least some good quality of vocabs that will help you understand. But do not expect that you're going to know all the new vocabs. It is never possible. Even the natives do not know all the English words. Like the way, do you know all the English words of your own language? No, you don't. So it is beyond expectation that a native will know all the English words. Okay, so this is the amazing way. Remember, read quickly, try to understand, and then go through the questions. Scanning method, once again, scheming method, and conventional methods. 3 methods. Okay, so Raylene, I've explained already this question, but I'm going to answer. What's the difference between the general IELTS, general test, and the academic? You want to be the immigrant of living in another country, you have to take the general test. You see, from the name academic, it is related to academic studies, and general is for immigration, for job, for living in a country. Raz, welcome again. Raz has a question. Teacher, can you explain about migration, how migration is connected with English language, and IELTS is mandatory for? Yes. In order to migrate in English speaking countries like Canada, Australia, New Zealand, USA, or the UK, and maybe some European countries, you need to have a good score of IELTS exam. If you ever go to their website, like Canadian immigration website, or Australian immigration website, or New Zealand immigration website, or even for the UK, you'll be able to see that they need score. Okay, but you know what the most hardest IELTS score is needed in Australia? If you want to be a permanent citizen in Australia, you need 8.5 in IELTS exam, which is very difficult. I've got few Australian immigrants contacted me personally that, teacher, I need to pass the PTA test. They call it PTA or IELTS test, but they couldn't pass it. They've got permanent residency, but they have not become the citizen yet because they're going to pass the IELTS exam and they couldn't get the required score, which is 8.5. Hi, Samula, welcome. Madina says, Mr. Sorry, I'm pupil? Sometimes I don't understand English. I try to, can you tell me how can you achieve this degree? I really didn't get your questions, Madina. I'm sorry. How to show up ourselves, Samula. Good question. Okay, now the matter is that I was saying, in order to migrate, you need to find out how much score is needed in your relevant field. Whereas if you want to register as a doctor and 14 other healthcare professions, you have to get 7.5 in academic IELTS exam individually in all of the 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And let me share a story of my junior friend who sat for 13 times to get 7.5 in IELTS exam. And on the 13 times, he got 7.5 in every section. And other 12 times, every time his score was fluctuating, going up and down, up and down. Okay. Hello, hi, back, welcome. Raj, if you want to migrate or study like some European countries, you don't need IELTS exam at all. You need to know their language. Like there are scholarships from Belgium, scholarship from Germany, scholarship from Nordic countries like Finland. You need to know their language in order to get the scholarship for the international students. They don't require any IELTS score. Okay. So Red says, can you tell me another popular language testing system other than IELTS? Yes, there is TOEFL, there is CELTA, there is PTE. Okay. Raylin says, how did you have enough confidence when it comes to IELTS? I studied a lot, Raylin. Even I had to sit for the IELTS exam before I came to this country. All right. And I got 7.5 in all the 4 sections. That is necessary for the registration in the healthcare sector in the UK. Raj, in order to apply scholarship, we need to find out from Google. There are thousands of international scholarships that are open for the international students, and every time there are few requirements, and English language certificate is one of them. Remember, in some cases they ask for GRE. Do you know what is GRE? I'm writing it. Graduate Record Exam. Okay. So they need the scores of GRE and also IELTS exam or TOEFL or any other equivalent exam. And there is also PTE from Australia. Pearson's English test it's called. Okay. So Samila says, what are the questions rarely come in the IELTS? Samila, it's a back question, whatever you have asked. And possibly you don't know how the questions are designed in IELTS exam. Samula, remember that it depends on the module you're taking. If you're taking an academic test, the questions are quite different, quite difficult. Okay, as I said, in listening and speaking, both of the tests have got similar questions. Okay, Duolingo is not accepted everywhere. It is accepted only few, universities. And I don't know how it works, but I have heard it. It is not yet an internationally accepted language certificate. Okay. Hello, Nainika. Welcome. Good afternoon. Thanks for coming and stopping by. Raj, no problem. Okay, as I was going through, I'm going to share some, bits and bytes more. Now, after reading part, it comes writing section. Okay. Why people don't get good score in their writing parts? There may be many reasons. Number one, in writing part, in order to get good score, you need to know good grammar, definitely, because that is 25% marks. You need to know how to achieve the task response or task achievement, 25% marks. You need to use vocab, different kinds of vocabulary, 25% marks. You need to use the lexical resources, which is vocabulary, as I've said. Then grammar, okay. Then academic or formal words. Please bear in mind that many times we use many kinds of sentences and words in speaking, but we don't use in writing, special idioms. Like very often people say, hey, I'm over the moon to get the good result. This kind of expression is only allowed in your speaking. You can't use it in your writing. And also, do you know that the word a lot of can be used in your speaking, not in academic writing? If you write it, you are not going to get good score. What you have to do, you have to find out the academic word, that is much or many, depending on the subject. Okay. Raha says if we give IELTS is the wrong word. We don't give IELTS exam, we sit for the IELTS exam. Remember, Rahat, academic writing, proper writing and grammar is really good impact of your score. Okay. And also very often people ask that how long is the score is valid. It's valid for 2 years from the date of your exam, and after 2 years you have to resit if you want to get another score. Hello Kiran, welcome. Samuel, I don't have any other any knowledge about the translation. I'm sorry. Hello God's own. You're very poor in grammar. I say you need to study more than. You need to know the basic grammar, as you see, otherwise it will be difficult for you to get good scores in written part. So as I'm saying, in writing section in IELTS exam, you'll be given 2 tasks. Task 1, in academic section, you'll be given a bar chart or pie chart, and you have to write at least 150 words in 20 minutes. And part 2 will be an essay. So you have to write at least 250 words in 40 minutes. IELTS exam is a time controlled exam. So time management is very important for you. Being a candidate of IELTS, you need to understand how this time is going to affect you. So keep a timer and start writing. Practice at home. Remember, for everything, practice is the key factor. Without practicing, you can't hope to get good score. I always suggest each and every person, look guys, only an hour lesson with me is not enough. You have to study at home by your own time, own pace. Okay? Hello, Del is a D Lawyer. Uh, I think you are trying to say grammar helps learning English. Yes. Picture it. If you compare English language as our human body, grammar would be the bones that will give you shape for a child, girl, adult, male, female, etc. If you compare English language as a city, grammar would be all the traffic rules of the city, which will guide you whether you have to stop it, you have to go left or right, you have to make a roundabout, you have to make a U-turn, etc. Okay. Godson has another question. How can we practice? Uh, don't use we, say I. I don't know, are you referring to a group of people? Side channels, sometimes like that way, really take for us. I didn't get you. What about your question? There are thousands of websites on the Google. You can always, practice from there. Or also, if you want to practice with a teacher, it's better for you to subscribe to the teacher and take the lessons. There are quite a good number of teachers of IELTS exam on this app. I'm one of them. There are a few other teachers as well. Raylan says, I'm a little bit confused of how we use phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions in writing of IELTS exam. We don't use idioms in our writing, Raylan. You can use phrasal verbs or collocation, that's okay, but not the idioms. Okay? Yes, IELTS writing should be totally formal if you want to get good score, but yet people use informal words. Okay. Samuel has another question. How do I make sure I'm using parallelism correctly? That is a question for linguistics and literature, Samuel. I'm not a student of that, unfortunately, okay? But if you want to give me some examples, some of the, parallelism I can, explain. Hello, Glory, welcome. Hello, Fazal, welcome. Like, as much as, okay? Or as long as soon as. When you're using these types of expression as, it is the matter of parallelism, and you need to understand how it can be used correctly. Please bear in mind that when you learn different kinds of grammar rules or vocabs, you need to understand the content. If you know a word but you don't know how to use it correctly, then it's really no use of learning the new word or the expression. So it's better for you when you're learning, you should practice it writing in 3 or 4 different ways, which will help you, becoming master in writing about the expression. Okay. So, for example, I've written as much as. Here you can see that much is an uncountable or non-countable word. We use much in that case. Like, how much sugar do you need in your tea? Or how much money do you need for studying abroad? I need as much money as I require for studying. Okay. Now there is as many as. Many is a countable numbers. I need as many students as I can afford to teach them privately, for example. Hang on a second, guys. I'm checking something. Okay. Similarly, as soon as the teacher is arrived, as soon as the teacher arrives here, let's make it a bit complex. We all should be paying attention to learn more things so that we can develop ourselves. Look, it's a compound sentence. Another important matter is that in the written part of writing section of IELTS, you must understand and know how to write compound sentences. Writing compound sentence will bring more marks, more value of your writing. Okay. Raha says, what kind of topics are asked during speaking test? Yes, I'm going to give you highlights. I'm just giving the highlights at the moment for writing part. Thank you very much, Corswan. It's my really pleasure to help and support all the students. Not many teachers offer and conduct free live stream, but I'm one of them. Whenever I've got time, I try to conduct and help and support. And also, I join students live stream to help and support them because you can't hop on here, even if you're interested, because it will cost you money. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, in writing sections, remember to write formal words, correct grammar, wider ranges of grammar, vocabulary. Okay, for every writing topic, remember that you have to follow these 3 steps: introduction, body, and conclusions. Introduction is the paraphrasing of the topic, and body bring 3 to 4 ideas in different paragraphs. In conclusions is the part where you have the opportunity to add your own comments or suggestions or advice or disclaimer, your recommendation. Okay, so this is really a greatest idea how you can write all these writing parts in IELTS exam, and this rule is also applicable for your academic studies and assignments. Okay, so remember to practice writing and get it checked by a qualified and competent teacher. Res has another question. Is one of the most popular and highly talented teacher. Thank you very much. And thank you. That's cool. De Lever says, teacher, sometime uh, I do one where speak about everything. Restaurant. Oh yes, not restaurants. I sometimes whenever I'm going to work in Central London, as you know, I live in Essex, but my workstation is Central London. Sometimes on the way to my work or on the way back to home, on the back home, I conduct lessons. I mean, especially live stream to show you around only. Like this week, I went to King's Cross Harry Potter Museum, guys. Harry Potter platform, but nobody joined. Saturday, I went there. But however, I have uploaded a mini video in my YouTube channel. You can watch it later. Okay, Godson, I explain. Anyway, guys, people who do not know me, once again, who have not seen me before, I was born in Bangladesh. So Bengali is my first language and mother tongue. I can speak in Hindi, Urdu, Arabic, and German. English is my second language. I'm still learning English. Okay, I'm a universal learner. So, okay, the written part. Now, reading part. Last part is speaking. And I'll speaking part, there are 3 tasks: task 1, task 2, and task 3. Okay, S. Kumar, this is my YouTube channel. English with RahatAli. Okay, and basically, speaking part seems to be sometimes for some students a challenging part. Like today, I got a student who lives in Cambridge already. He has to get 5.5 in IELTS academic average. That's very easy, but still he couldn't get it. Uh, when I spoke to the person, I understand that he doesn't have fluency at all. He doesn't have enough knowledge of using grammar correctly, which is really very, you know, surprising and shocking because it has impacted on his score. Remember that in order to get good score in IELTS exam, there are four things you must have. Four things, okay? I'm going to share my screen, guys. Hang on a moment, please. Where is it? Um, writing technique. Um, give me a moment, guys. I'm trying to find out where I've written. Okay. Hello, Umar. You're from Dubai. Welcome, Umar. Okay, guys, can you see the screen? So, in speaking, these are the criteria you have to focus when you're speaking, in IELTS exam. Okay, so fluency and coherence, 25% marks. Lexical resources, another 25%. Grammatical range and accuracy, 25%. Pronunciation, 25%. You must have noticed that there is no mark having an accent. So people who have got wrong ideas that you must have good accent, no guys, never ever think of that. I never suggest anyone to have an accent either. Though your accent is the reflection of your pronunciation, but don't go for the accent. So what happens? Most of the time people go for accent and they ended up having wrong accent or fake accent. I'm going to explain God soon in a moment, okay? Give me one quick second, guys. Okay, so fluency, what does it mean, guys? Fluency means your speaking rate, speed. Many a times our learners have the trend to speaking very fast or very slow. None of them is acceptable in IELTS exam. You have to speak in a moderate speed, not too fast, not too slow. And there is a pause of maximum 5 seconds is allowed. I will explain what happens. You know, so when you're speaking, it is do not be repetitive. Do not say the same word. Do not bring fillers. Okay, like you know what? Actually, well, no, no, yes, yes. This sometimes people use this type of words repeatedly. Do not be repetitive. You won't get good scores in IELTS exam. Then only talk about the topic and step by step. Speaking step by step is called coherence. All right, so you get 25% marks for having fluency. Lexical resources, what does it mean? Yes, Gorswin has the question. Lexical resources mean vocabulary, different kinds of vocab like antonyms, synonyms, phrasal verbs, group verbs, phrases, idioms, and in some cases you can use some dialect as well. Okay, and remember that in conversational English these are acceptable, but don't try to use those phrases or idioms or the dialects in written English. Written English is totally different. So once again, guys, if you have got any question, um, just ask me in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer it. I'm going to give you some question patterns what they ask in IELTS exam. Okay, this question came to last year's IELTS exam. However, okay, so uh, you see, so why lexical resource is important? Now picture it, you are using the word beautiful or in fact or actually. Now if you have to use the same words again, you need to know the antonyms of these words. For beautiful, I'm sure you know that's pretty, amazing, you can say uh, eye-catching. These are some of the synonyms. And similarly, if you want to use actually, what would be the other expressions? Actually means generally you can use usually, in fact, de fact. The fact is that these are some of the synonyms. That's why we ask candidates to learn other synonyms of the word so that you can use it in a different way. Okay, so this is the example for lexical resources. Now, grammatical range and accuracy, which means that your grammar must be correct and you have to use different kinds of grammar structure. For example, I'm going to ask you a question and let me see how do you answer it, guys. Okay, so what is your profession? Or sometimes they ask, what do you do? Okay, Askuma has a question, how can I improve my pronunciation? Not in improve pronunciation. That is the wrong word of using preposition. Hello Sajay, welcome. How can I improve my speaking skill? Okay, I'm going to give you the explanation one more time. Maybe you have joined now. Okay, so look at that. Very common question in IELTS exam or many other places. If when you go for job interview, even for normal conversation, people ask it, hey, what do you do? Or what's your profession? Or what's your occupation? You can say, yeah, similar profession or occupation. Or what's your job? Okay, or what do you do? This is a very common question. So let me see how do you answer it, guys. Come on, answer it. All of you who are listening to me and who are watching this live stream. Remember, it's a good practice. I'll give you some good concepts how you can be a good speaker in writing as well as speaking. It's not only it is important for your IELTS exam, it is also important for your job interview. Okay. Askma says, I'm working in an IT company. You see, you missed an article, and IT should be capital letter, uppercase. I'm working in ABC company. Janat says, Godson says, could you please help me study English? I'm a student of. Yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm helping you now. But if you want special help, then in that case, you need to subscribe to my classes or lessons. Okay. Ifra, welcome. Sajay says, I'm student. Ifra, what kind of help do you need? I'm here to help. I'm helping already, conducting free live streaming, giving you advice, freely. This is more than help. Now, this is one of the common questions in job interview, IELTS exam, and many other places. Gorson says, I'm working as a psychiatric social worker. Come on, guys, please write it. Let me see who else is going to answer and how. I'm a doctor in Apollo Hospital. Okay. Yes, Kumar. So you're a medical doctor, physician.
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 Hmm. Physician is a sure sound. Jihan says, I'm a student. I'm going to answer you in a moment, guys and ladies. Remember, your question is, what's your profession or occupation? What's your job? Or what do you do? They've got the same answer, same question. That means the questioner is trying to find out what you're doing at the moment, okay, as a profession. You could say, I'm a student. Yeah, I'm a student, but I'm studying. Remember, if you're a student, answer like this always. I'm a student of undergraduate or graduate or postgraduate level, and make sure you try to mention what your studies in which year. For example, I'm a student of MBA program and I'm trying in my third semester of National University of India, for example. Or I'm a student of Cambridge University and studying English in third year. I'm hoping to finish it next year. Look at this, an IELTS examiner always expects to get a long answer rather than short answer. Do not be limited to yes or no or any other short answer. Okay, so once again, hello SK Kabir, could you show me top page content? Yes, sure. I just showed the question for all of them. So these are the 4 criteria needed for IELTS exam to get good score in speaking. Now, if you're saying like I've been in a government job for more than 3 years and I work in social service department, look at the answer. If you're a teacher, I've been working as a teacher in New York primary school for the last 3 years and I teach primary students. Look, one sentence, big answers. Similarly, I've been working as a doctor in Apple Hospital for the last 5 years, and my specialty is I'm a heart surgeon, for example. Okay, and this next answer is I've been working for the government to help and support the homeless people, which is my primary duty to support them. Look at these different answers. See, this is clear, understandable, and it has got good amount of information. Because you have to use only one sentence, try to make a longer but meaningful, complete and logical sentence, guys. Okay, now Jihan has said, I'm a student at National University of Indonesia. I'm studying physics at the moment. I'm in third year and trying to complete my undergraduate degree. Rather than saying simply I'm a student, okay, make sure you mention, like, use like a compound sentence. Sorry guys. So this is one of the techniques in IELTS exam to get good score in the speaking part. Bear in mind that it needs your practice. It needs to have your confidence level. And many times, a student can't speak properly in front of the examiner. They become frightened, scared, or sheepish. You know. So, guys, these are psychological problems. Okay, you need to. Sometimes they become nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be scared or frightened. Okay, guys. So that will be my suggestion. If you want to get good score in speaking part, always keep calm and cool and focus on the question. Okay. Now, next matter is that if you don't understand the question, what should you do? You must ask the question examiner politely. And how can he ask it? This is the question. If you don't understand the question in IELTS examiner, you must ask the teacher or the examiner. And there are a few ways asking a question politely. I beg your pardon, sir, I couldn't get you. Number one. Could you please repeat? Number two. I couldn't quite catch you, sir. Would you mind repeating it? Number 3. Number 4, could you please rephrase? If you ever use this word rephrase, the teacher will be able to understand that you didn't get it quite clear. So the teacher is going to explain the words in a different, easy words. And in the IELTS exam, we used paraphrase as well. Okay, paraphrase in writing part. Okay, and we use rephrase in speaking part. Remember, paraphrase is used in writing and rephrase is used in speaking. All right. Hafiz says, how can I improve my IELTS skills? What kind of IELTS skills you are after, Hafiz? This is not a clear question to me. Hello, Raid. Welcome. Lopreet, I'm doing great. Thanks for the question. How about you? See, now, if you don't understand, once again, you must ask politely to the teacher, to the examiner, to explain it in a different way. And but there is a negative impact if you ask more than twice. If you ask third time, second time is fine. Third time, the examiner will be assessing your listening skill, that, oh, you have got a very good listening skill because you can't understand the questions. Now remember that you need to understand the question. If you're a good listener, only in that case you'll be a good speaker. If you don't understand the question, what are you going to answer? That is it will be challenging. And do not guess. Another tip is that if you don't understand a question, do not answer by depending on your guessing, your hunch. Okay, disclaimer, you must ask the person, you must ask the teacher to explain it. Okay, Hafiz says, I'm in speaking and writing. If you want to develop your speaking, you need to speak more. If you want to develop your writing, you need to write more. I'm going to answer once again, guys, okay? Let me finish quickly. I'm explaining the speaking part. Okay. Low says, if our fluency is affected is a wrong word here. It should be affected, not affected. Vocab, so it is good to not to use high level vocab. Yes, you don't have to use high level vocab. Okay, now when you understand the questions, definitely you can answer it correctly. So you need to understand the question first before you try to answer. Next is that, in the speaking part, then they ask on the task 1 general questions like your name, where are you from, what do you do, and tell me something interesting of your hometown. Okay, but when, and also another common question is introduce yourself. And when you are introducing this question, introduce yourself. Okay, I'm going to write it, guys, so you know that. This is also a common question in a job interview. Tell me about yourself. Yeah, this question can be asked in a different way. What are you? Okay, what are you? Introduce yourself. Tell me more. Tell me about yourself. Or what are you? You see, as long as you understand the question, then it will be easier for you to reply it. Now, if someone doesn't understand this question, how the person is going to answer? And people start speaking, hey, my name is this, I'm 24 years old. Wrong. Do not mention your age. You don't have to. Remember, in your introduction, never ever mention your age. It is not the part of your introduction. It's a private question. Remember, when you're introducing publicly, give those information which are really important. Like, do not tell your age once again. You don't have to tell whether you're single or married. Okay, what you have to avoid, I'm telling it first. What when you're introducing age, no. Marital status, no. Salary, no. Religious belief, no. Political belief, no. Okay, so guys, when you're introducing, you don't have to mention your age, never ever. Your marital status, you're single, married, looking for marriage, widowed, blah blah blah, divorce, not needed. Your wages or salary, not needed. Your religious belief, not needed, not important either. Your political belief, not needed or important either. Remember and bear in mind, you can tell about yourself, hey, my name is RahatAli, I live in the UK, I'm an ELTS teacher of the Hallo app. I like reading books, traveling, playing guitar, and visiting new places. I've got quite a good number of friends who always come here to, you know, to talk and discuss about many things. Very often I go to other places to visit them. You see, this is really important for you to answer like this. Then you can describe, I've got 3 brothers and 2 sisters, and they all are established, but I'm the one who has not established it, for example. And I like, then you can say, during my spare times, I like visiting new places. And watching movies, my another hobby. If I've got time, I go for gardening. When I have more time, I watch movies. Look, use different types of patterns when you're explaining, when you're introducing. Okay, these are the way you have to introduce. Once again, avoid saying age, marital status, salary, religious belief, political belief. Okay, guys, so these are the important information for you when you're introducing. And also they ask you, hey, what's your name? So you say, my name is RahatAli. There is nothing wrong. But if you said that my first name is Rahat and last name is Ali, that is more acceptable and understandable. So use first name if you've got middle name, or surname, or last name, or family name. And sometimes some people have got nickname or pet name. Use that one as well. Like, though my name is this, but my father or mother calls me this. This is my nickname or pet name. Okay? Always make sure you answer like this. Most confusing question, I'm going to write it, guys, in that task 1. These are the 2 confusing questions. What's your address? How do I address you? Did you notice the 2 different sounds, guys? Address or address or address. Okay, upper intonation and down intonation. One is noun, another one is verb. When it's verb, it becomes upper intonation, and we stress on the first syllable, like address. How do I address you? And when it's noun, we stress on the second syllable. What's your address? Okay, be careful to listen to these 2 words, very confusing words. Which is why yesterday I took a lesson freely for all of you guys to explain noun and verb, how you can pronounce them. Okay, so these are some of the ways we can always explain the different parts of questions of IELTS exam. Okay, guys, is there any more questions from anyone? before I jump to the task 2 IELTS exam? Looks like no one is watching my live stream. I'm the only one who is talking in soliloquy dialogue. We're going to have a grammar test soon, guys. So, welcome in a moment. Welcome. Hello, Iftikhar. You didn't understand where will address be used? Yes, okay. I got your point now, Iftikhar. Okay, so guys, remember address has got two meaning. One of them is noun, which is address, where it says your location, like your city, country, and your house number, road number. Okay, so the first question, like, what's your address? That means that somebody's trying to know your location, Iftikhar. But when I say, how do you address you? What does it mean? It is a verb now. Let me give you an example. Very often, I hear this type of news in the local television here in the UK. This morning, our Prime Minister addressed the nation about the COVID vaccination. The Prime Minister emphasized and addressed that we all should take the vaccination as soon as possible for our safety, for our better life in family and in work. Did you get the difference? Address and address. When you're saying address, our tone is going down. We're stressing in the first syllable, address. When you're using as a verb, we're stressing the second syllable, address. Is rising intonation. So that is the difference of using one word, whether it's a noun or verb. Address mean when somebody is giving a speech or calling you. Okay, if I say, how do you address you? You have to tell your name. How should I call you? Like, is it Iftikhar or Iftikhar Alam, Iftikhar Hussain, Iftikhar Chowdhury, or anyone? So that is the difference, guys. These are the most confusing two questions in IELTS exam task 1. When task 1 is really part 1, or task 1 is easy in IELTS exam. The second part is task 2, which is cue card, where you'll be given a topic on a small card, and there will be some questions, and you'll be given 1 minute with a pencil to write down your notes. So as soon as you get the topic, you write some of the notes. You can always see the notes and explain to the teacher. Okay. Please remember that it is the best way to develop your skill by practicing more. Once again, practice every day. Without practicing, you can't expect to get good score at all. Okay, so as soon as you get the topic, remember, organize your ideas, make a good introduction, and then make a body part and make a conclusion of your topic. Remember, you have to talk 2 minutes minimum, but my suggestion would be speak as much as possible unless and until the examiner says it. Stop it now, okay? So that's the tips number 2 for the speaking parts, cue card part, task 2. And task 3 is more elaboration of your answer, and there are always 2 questions which is related to your grammar, especially tense, present tense, past tense, and future tense. And also there might be one question from conditional. So you need to know conditional sentence, guys, and which is like an advanced grammar. Okay, Hafiz says, how can I practice? That's a wrong sentence though. I understand you're trying to say, how can I practice? You can practice with another person, with a teacher, with your friends, with another people of this app. From the mobile, you have got Insta Match. Once again, when you're logging into your mobile account, call them. You'll find many amazing speakers who are waiting to be connected. We have got 1.3 million members from more than 180 countries. You will find definitely someone else. Okay. So that is the answer. Hafiz, no problem. So we're going to have a little bit grammar test, guys. Are you ready? Let's have a little bit grammar test. Mistakes. This test is called mistakes. Can you see the screen, guys? Hafiz says yes. So what do you know? Tell me. It's not a correct sentence, Rosie. We don't say what you know, tell me. We say tell me what you know. Oh, hang on a second. If it is a general declaration, tell me what you know. Yes, that's fine. But W should be capital. Hi, Maman. Welcome. Do you have a time to join?
Hello, sir.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and welcome to our public live stream once again.
Thank you, sir.
Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yes, of course, sir. My name is Mamandeep Kaur, and I am from India. And I'm from India, and I have recently completed my senior secondary education from a local school. And my hobbies are drawing and painting, and I want to go abroad for my further education.
Mm-hmm. Great. Did you say seniors candy?
Yes, sir.
Could you please write it in the comment section?
Yes, sir.
What you know, tell me is correct, Rosie, once again.
Senior
Because it is an
secondary.
assertive sentence, it's not an integrative sentence. Senior, how did you pronounce it?
Senior secondary.
Not secondary, secondary.
Secondary.
Yes.
Am I right?
Seniors, secondary. Once again,
Okay. Senior secondary.
very good. Secondary.
Yes, sir.
Not you said secondary. That's why I was a bit confused. Okay, can you
Okay.
can you hear it? Secondary,
Yes, sir.
secondary.
Secondary.
Very good. Senior secondary.
Okay.
Okay. Fanan, welcome. What's the your sentence is incorrect, Fanan. It should be what's the difference between hello and hi? Do you know the difference, Moment? These two words, when you use hello and when you use hi?
Well, no, sir, I don't know.
Okay, hi is informal, whereas hello is formal.
Yes.
So, what is formal words and what is an informal words? We need to understand first. So, formal environment is like this type of environment when you don't know each other, when you go to school or college or university or a job in a work environment or a new place, you have to use the formal English like, hello, my name is Mamandeep. I'm from India. I've completed my senior secondary this year. I'm trying to go abroad, etc.
Okay.
We say hi when you know each other. Like, hi, John. Hi, Jamie. Like, hi, Mumandi, because I know you, I can tell you hi to you. Hi, Mumandi, how are you doing today? For example, okay? This is the main difference. All right, Fanan, but your question is incorrect grammatically. You need to understand how you can use adjective or noun correctly. Different is an adjective. We don't need to use adjective in this case. We have to use noun. Hello, Abdullahi, welcome. Okay, so being an IELTS candidate and developing your English language, how do you practice it, Moman?
Uh, for each module, sir, or for speaking?
Tell me whatever you like to share with our viewers.
Okay, sir, I did a lot of work to improve my English. Firstly, I spend 2 hours a day for writing,
Okay, do you learn the
and
words from a book, from a passage, from dictionary?
no, sir. I when I use a word in my passage, then whenever I confused in any sentence, I go to Google and check the meaning of the word and also synonyms.
Mm-hmm. Then,
And uh, I love writing, and also I spend 2 hours to listening,
mm-hmm.
and now I am doing speaking with RahatAli sir.
Great. Thank you very much. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. Aditya, welcome. Abdullahi, welcome. Okay, so we're going to have some common mistakes. Can you see question number one?
Yes, sir. I can see my best friend, and I isn't musicians. We are students.
Read it
Yes,
loudly,
sir.
please. Read it loudly. It doesn't matter if you read
Okay.
silent, okay? If you
Okay.
read it loud, it helps your reading skill, also your listening skill of yourself. You're listening to your own conversation.
Okay, sir. My best friend and I isn't musicians. We are students.
Hello, Steve, welcome. Nada, welcome. Yes. So, dear viewers, we're at the moment in question number one. If you know the answer, please write in the comment section. Do not go to any other question until we are finished with question number one.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so once again, guys, we are having common mistakes that we make very often. Remember, it is collocation. Once again, guys, do you know what is collocation, Moment?
So, what did you said?
Collocation.
Collocation.
Have you ever heard this term before?
Sir, I think I read this word, but I do not. know the meaning of this word.
No worries. I'm going to explain for all of you, 80 people, including you. Collocation is the natural way of choosing one word should go with next word as a pair. Okay. For example, we say that lions shout? No, we say that. Don't say that. Uh, do you say that babies shout? No, we don't say that. Babies cry. Lions roar. Okay. Children
Oh,
shout. So these are the collocations. Okay. When one word takes naturally the next word, which could be a verb, could be a preposition, or could be anything else, but it should come automatically naturally. For example, make mistakes. We don't say do mistakes. If somebody says do mistake, that is a mistake. Make mistake. Yeah. Make a cup of tea. Would you like to make a cup of tea for me? Hi, Marina. Welcome. Let me bring her.
I also write, or can I have fun? Fine, wait. Hello, everyone. I'm teacher.
Would you like to introduce yourself, Medina? Your typical introduction, please. Yeah.
Okay. First, let's introduce myself and then, by the way, hi, mom and
Mo-
deep, mom and deep, mom and deep.
I met.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Teacher RahatAli's live stream. And thank you so much for coming, for listening us, or for watching, or make comments. Guys, don't forget to follow him in Instagram, plus Hallo. And don't forget to subscribe his YouTube channel in YouTube. And his YouTube channel name is English with Rahat Ali. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to him in Hallo for learning English another way. Killer is here. I will kill you. And thank you.
Uh,
Medina, can you please check your microphone? It is too close, and if you can reduce a little bit of your sound, would be better.
What about now, teacher?
Ah, it's amazing. And by the way, Medina took a lesson of letter R. Would you like to give some demonstration to the people? And I got your audio message, Medina. Okay, if you can send me screenshot of the paragraph that you read, would be great for me, so that I can compare. Okay.
Yes, I already sent it to you, teacher. I think like about the paragraph which is I read about Fakhatin, like the famous actor in Azerbaijan.
Okay. But that is, yeah, I've seen it. Okay, I have to download it later.
Okay.
Yeah, so Modina, would you like to give the demonstration letter R in British English or accent or British pronunciation? We do not pronounce letter R when it is at the end or third or fourth letter of a word. And Modina was given some homework. She's going to give us a demonstration. Like Peter Parker was the actor of the movie called S- Superman Returns. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Okay. Like, need I read any the text about that? For
Some of the words. Some
example,
of the words.
words. Okay. For example, let's find my copybook. Uh-huh. Doctor, early, girl, yeah, learn, temperature, bear, better, chapter, center, discover, danger, earn, important, lawyer, partner, user, water, where, winter, wonder, you, grandmother, grandfather, clear, color, finger, fire, first, future, here, large, letter, member, particular, player, rather, remember, shoulder, similar, teacher, writer, register, report, farmer,
That's okay.
terminator.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good. Terminator. Okay. So remember, dear viewers, if you want to sound like British English speaker, you have to first understand removing the R sounds from the words. And 80% of British English, we do not pronounce the letter R at all. But we do pronounce it, obviously. There are some situations. If the word starts the letter R, and if there is a vowel sound after letter R, we must pronounce it like my name, Rahat, or risk, rest, rana, ruma, rover, rolling, thousands of words, or Colorado, program, for example. Okay, great. So I was explaining earlier. Oh, it's big breaking. Medina, is it okay?
Is it from my side, teacher?
Possibly.
Okay, I will mute myself. Wait.
Hello, Jan Ahmed. Welcome. Okay, collocation. As I was saying, collocation is an important part of English grammar. And what do you understand by collocation? Collocation is made up of two or more words that are commonly used together in English. Okay, I'm going to give example one more time. I'm going to write the definition first for you. Hello, Arjun, welcome. So a collocation is made up of two or more words that are commonly used together in English. For examples, I've gave you the examples, okay? Like baby. Oh, hang on a second. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to give an example. Then we're going to start this paragraph, okay? Like babies cry. Oh, sorry, babies. What have I written? Cry. Babies cry. We have to use after babies cry. We don't say babies shout. We write children shout, okay? Like children children shout, okay?
Teacher, is it like we need to use verbs in the correct position?
Yeah, it's not only verbs, it could be phrasal verb, it could be preposition, it could be a clause, okay?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
okay, teacher.
now the next one is say make a mistake. Yeah, we don't say do a mistake. If somebody says do a mistake, that is totally wrong. Make mistakes. Similarly, listen to. Hey, listen to me, Medina or Momen, for example, okay? Listen to, subscribe to. So these are collocation. That means after listen, you have to use to. After subscribe, you have to use to. After before mistake, we have to use make. Similarly, making the bed. Make a cup of tea. These are some of the examples, okay? Nada, look for is not a collocation. It's a phrasal verbs. Because after look, we can use look into. Look out, okay? So eating dinner, yes, that is a collocation. Someone has written, who was it? Eating dinner? Abdullah, yes, eating dinner is a collocation. Hello, Arpon, welcome. Hello, Feeman, welcome. It's not always preposition st. It could be a verb as well. It could be a clause as well, okay? Like we said, do homework.
Yes, sir.
Medina, I don't know if the noise is coming from you. Moment,
Teacher,
are you
I'm
there?
muted.
Moment, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Moment, would you please mute for a second? Let me check from where there is bit noises coming,
Okay, sir. Wait a minute.
For a second, yeah, the one I will ask you, please unmute that time. Okay.
What about now?
Medina, can you please talk something? Speak out loud.
Okay, okay. About what topic, teacher?
Say something else. Hello, good morning. Welcome to BBC London.
Okay, let's introduce myself because I forgot to introduce myself. Hello everyone, my name is Medina and I am from Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is near of Turkey, and I am a student at school. And also I'm student of teacher Rahat. And guys, subscribe him if you want to learn English. He's great teacher. Thank you.
Welcome. That's okay. Moment, you can unmute it, please. Iftikar, welcome. And what do Afridi said? Siblings is collocation? No, that is not collocation.
Okay, sir.
Great. Okay, so remember now, Moment and Medina, collocation are those words that come naturally, one word after another. Okay,
Okay.
you have to remember the like. We have to say make mistake. We don't ever say do a mistake, but we do homework. We don't say make homework. Okay,
Okay, sir.
remember that make mistakes, make tea, make bed, but do homework, do your job, do your duty. We don't say make your duty, make your job. Okay.
Okay.
These are collocations that should come automatically. All right, now let's move on to the question number one. Once again,
Yes.
what's your answer, Moment? And after that, Medina. Would you like to read it, please, before you answer?
Yes. My best friend and I isn't musicians. We are students.
Okay.
My best friend.
Medina, would you like to read, please?
Okay, teacher. My best friend and I isn't musicians. We are students.
Hello, Avi, welcome. Okay, remember the sound of and in between word, it should sound like an. Moment. And
Yes, sir.
Medina, once again, all the viewers, if the and is used in between two words, it is we shouldn't pronounce the d sound, simply n sound. So my best friend and look, my best friend and I is in musicians. We are students.
Okay, sir.
Mhm.
Hello, Nimrat,
Okay.
welcome. Okay, this is one of the phonetics techniques. Whenever you find and, but we have to pronounce and if the and is at the beginning of the sentence or after a comma. And
Okay.
they lived happily ever after. Do you remember the last sentence, Jack and the Beanstalk, Medina?
Yes, teacher.
And they lived
I
happily ever after.
remember.
Okay, question number one, dear viewers, what is your opinion? We are going to find out the mistakes. Each sentence has a mistake, and there may be few ways we can resolve it. Moment, what's your
Uh,
opinion? Yes,
Sir, I think after and there is a mistake.
what is it? Tell me.
My best friend and sir, after and I think it should my best friend and we are not musicians.
Why are you changing
mhm.
we? Best friend and we? It's I.
Okay, I aren't musicians because sir, musicians.
Mhm.
So I aren't. I'm confused.
Okay, Medina, what's your opinion?
My opinion is that in this sentence we need to change isn't to aren't because in this sentence it like two people in a same how I can say, for example, if it's different, for example, how I can say, um they're two people, and that's why we need to use are or aren't in the negative one.
Okay, that's right.
Um,
Both of you are right. I'm going to add a little more explanations. Rosie says, I'm not. Nada says, I'm not. Jan Mohammed says, I want to speak to you, not with you in this case. If you want to speak to me, you need to either subscribe one of my lessons because I'm one of the teachers of this app, or you need to use your Hello Cash to hop on here for the next this session. As long as I'm here, you can speak to me and all other members. Nada says we aren't musicians. Shohan says my best friend and I aren't. Okay. Avi says I'm not. Musician is a wrong spelling. Ishti says my best friend and I are musicians. Nada says it's plural. My best friend and I aren't musicians. Shohan. My best friend and I aren't musicians. Ishti, Abdullah aren't musicians. Yes, my best friend is a third person singular number, as you can see, and I is first person singular number. Your grammar rule, they have been connected by the conjunction and. You see, now they have become plural, which is why my best friend and I aren't musicians. We are students. We both are correct, though this is the explanation, okay? Bravo and
yes.
well done, Momen and Medina. High five to you. High five. And high five to those people who have answered correctly, like Abdullahi Ishti, Shohan, and let me see, Nada, and who else? Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Let's go to the question number 2. Well done. Martina, would you like to go fast this time?
Okay, teacher. I bought a scarf yesterday. A scarf is black and white.
You see another hand here, remember.
Uh, I bought I bought the scarf.
Uh-huh.
Is it true? I bought the scarf yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it.
Abo,
Uh,
abo,
the scarf.
hey,
Mhm.
hey, Medina, there is also collocation. Can you join me again? Oh, are you gone? Oh, sure, moment. Uh, it is not join me. Can you add me? This what should be. Moment. The word should
Okay.
be can you add me, please? Yeah, not join me. If you say join me, you are
Okay.
asking me to join you.
Okay.
Can you please add me? Yeah, add rather than join. This is another wrong word used very often. Many people use on this app. Okay, I bought the scarf yesterday. You see, uh, if you remember double consonant rule, Medina and Moment, if there is T in bought, yeah, and the next word
Yes, sir.
there is another T in the. So according to the double consonant rule, one of the T should be silent. So I bought the. You see, I bought the. If you say I bought the quickly, then one of the T is silent. I bought the scarf. No R sound, Medina, yesterday. A scarf
The,
is black and white.
uh, I got it,
Yes.
teacher.
Would you like to try it again, like the British English?
Uh, who, me, teacher?
Yes, Medina, one more time.
Okay. Uh, I I bought the scarf yesterday. A scarf is black and white.
Very good. So, what's your correction now? Moment.
Okay. Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Uh, I bought the scarf yesterday. A scarf is black and white.
Okay. Let me see. People have answered it different way. We are going to read your answer in a moment. Let us listen to our speakers first. Medina, what is the wrong here? Or Moment.
I bought yesterday. I think
Second,
scarf. And
Moment, what's your answer?
I bought the scarf yesterday. The scarf is black and white.
Okay, you have changed second one as the. Okay. And how about you, Medina?
I I bought this scarf. I bought. I bought. I think I bought a scarf yesterday. This scarf is black and white.
So you're thinking the second article should be the. Okay, let us read some of the answers. M says a scarf rather than this scarf. Okay, this scarf is not a scarf. Okay, Avi says. Rosie says, I bought a scarf yesterday. The scarf is black and white. That's the Rosie's answer. Okay, Rosie has changed both of the articles. Nada says the scarf is black and white, not a scarf. The scarf is black and white, not a scarf. Of course, we already know it. Okay, now we're getting few answers. I bought a scarf yesterday. The scarf is black and white. Mm-hmm. The scarf is black and white. Okay, Abdullah, he says the scarf is black and white. Jan Mohammed, you cannot join me because I explained to you I'm a teacher here. In order to join my live streams, you have to spend money, $2. Possibly you didn't listen to me carefully. Ali says, I bought a scarf yesterday. The scarf is black and white. Okay. Firman says, I bought a scarf yesterday. The scarf is black and white. All right. I bought a scarf yesterday. The scarf is black and white. Okay. That is Shushan says. All right. Now look at this. This is the mistakes of articles. Do you know what kind of scarf we bought yesterday? In the sentence, it doesn't say. So the first sentence should be, I bought a scarf. Okay. Remember, if the scarf has got a color, then it would be a specific scarf. Like, I bought the red color scarf yesterday. Medina and Moment. Okay.
Yes.
Then D is fine. Otherwise, if it is a general, we use article A, indefinite. We don't know which scarf did you bought. So I bought a scarf yesterday. Now, in the second sentence, you are right. You have to use the, because we know the scarf is black and white. The color is mentioned. So it is a specific scarf they are describing. Okay. So I bought a scarf yesterday. The scarf is black and white. And you can say that my girlfriend liked it, yeah, or my wife liked it, for example. Okay. So well done, and bravo to the people who have answered it correctly. Yes, Avi, thank you very much. Okay, Shohan, Nada, Avi, you guys are amazing. Shushan, Firman, your second part is incorrect. Ali, your answer is correct. Okay. Ishti, your answer is correct too. Well done, and congratulations to all of you. Okay, question sentence number 3 or question number 3, whatever you say. Momen, would you like to read, please?
Yes, sir. Her father can drive a car. He is afraid of cars.
All right. Medina, would you like to read the sentence, please?
Okay, teacher. Her father can drive a car. He's afraid of cars.
Your voice is breaking, Medina. I don't know. Is it your connection? Medina, do one thing. Would you like to rejoin, please? It's making noise. Oops.
Is that my side? I don't see that.
Yes, when you're talking, then. Ooh.
Wait, teacher, can you mute myself? Let's try again.
Have you muted, Medina? Oh, it's coming from Momen now. Momen, would you please check your connection?
No, sir, my connection is good.
But while I'm speaking, I can hear a noise from your side. Can you please mute for a second, Momen?
Wait a minute, sir. I can unmute it.
She's gone, I think. Okay. You can unmute it, Medina.
Yeah, teacher. It's not my side.
Can you hear me now? Yes, it's coming from her side. Okay. So what would be your answer for the question number 3?
Her father can drive car. Her father can't drive a car. He's afraid of cars because he's afraid of cars.
Okay.
He says he's afraid, and then that means he can't drive a car, right, teacher?
Yeah.
Car.
So this is called connotation, you know. Do you know the meaning of connotation? This is the use of connotation. Very often we are confused. So I'm going to explain, guys, what is connotation. This is another part of sentence making. We have to be careful. Look, connotation means her father can drive a car. He's afraid of cars. Connotation means the sentence must be meaningful and logical and sensible. Like if her father can drive a car, then the father shouldn't be afraid. Or if he cannot
Mm-hmm.
drive a car, he may be afraid. All right, Mama, no problem. You have got some work. Thank you very much for hopping on here. I'll be making another live stream in the evening or afternoon. Join me later, okay? Hang on a second.
Okay, teacher. Teacher, how many sentences are in this lesson?
There are quite.
We
Let
will discuss
we'll
it.
do few of them. No worries.
I wrote 10 sentences there.
Okay, I'll show you more. No worries. Uh, okay,
Okay.
Madina, I'm going to scroll down.
Yeah, teacher.
All right. Abdullahi said if he can drive a car, he would not be afraid. Okay. Now, can you think the other way around? If he cannot drive a car, then he would be afraid as well. Okay. There are two possible
Yeah.
guys. There are two possibilities. Remember, it's called connotation. Connotation is the way that explains, when one sentence has a reflection of the next one. Like her father can drive a car, he is afraid of cars, so it doesn't follow the connotation. The connotation should be her father is cannot drive a car, he's afraid of cars. Number one. Number two could be her father can drive a car, he's afraid of cars. Okay, did you get it? One more
Yes, teacher.
one more time. Her father can drive a car, he's afraid of cars. Number one, connotation. Number two, her father can drive a car, he's not afraid of cars. So both are
He is not.
possible. Okay, remember that it is not only one answer, both are possible, guys. Shohan and Abdullahi, you're correct though. Shushan as well.
Okay, teacher. Got it.
Congratulations and high five to all of you. Okay, great. Sentence number 4.
Number 4. Have you got a big house? Yes, I do. This question starting with have, but the answer is with do. Then we need to give answer yes, I have.
Okay, Rosie says
Maybe.
my father can drive a car, but sometimes he's afraid of cars. Okay. Nada says I did. Avi says her father can drive a car, he's afraid of cars. Her father can drive a car, he's not afraid. Yes, Avi, that is the correct two possible answers. Well done. Okay, your answer is have you got a big house? Try to follow the British IP once again. Got a, yeah? Remember,
Correct.
if there is a vowel sound after got, it becomes got a, not have
Got
you
it.
got a, got a. Yeah, have you got a big
Got
house?
it.
And have you becomes habia, okay? In British English, if you find E after E, there is Y, or any vowel sounds together, it changes. Like do you becomes do ya, okay? I'm
Do
giving
ya.
some, yeah, do ya, yeah, do ya. Have you becomes have a, have a. Have you got, like have you got, have a, uh, okay?
Have
Have ya, sorry, have you got a big house? Okay,
have you
have you got
have
a,
you
have you got a big house? Oh mate, have
have you
you?
got a big house?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
What's your answer?
Uh, have you got a big house? Yes, I do. It makes yes, I have. Yes, I have. I think the answer would be like this.
Okay, so your answer is
Oops.
yes, I have. Okay, let me read out some of the answers. Uh, Abdullahi says the answer is yeah, I have not. Okay. Ishti says yes, I have. And Avi says I don't have. Okay. Rosie says I have. Shohan says I have. Muzabel, welcome. Why did you use past tense, Nada? I've got a big house. Okay. Yes, mate, I've got a big house. But American could be yes, I do. No, I don't think Americans say that, Rosie.
Oops.
Shushan says yes, I have. Yes. Here the question pattern is there is have, and we have to use the same verb. Yes, I have. Like, do you do your homework, Medina? Do you do your homework?
Yes, I do. Yes, I did. For example, yes, I do, or yes, I did. Yes, I do. Like,
No, not past tense. Look, this is a present perfect tense. Have you got? So if it is the tense,
have you got?
have you got? Have you got a big house? Actually, in reality, I don't have a big house. It's a very tiny house. Okay. So remember that it is a present perfect. Do not answer in past tense, guys. Someone has answered yes, I did, or yes, I had. No. Ashfaq is wrong answer. I did is wrong answer. Did is also incorrect. It should be have. Okay. Yes, I
Okay.
have. Or you can say yes, I have. Yeah.
Have you got? Yes,
So
I do know.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, teacher.
Yes, Abi, should be answer must be in the same tense. S-
Mm-hmm.
So Nada, have you? The question is starts with have, which is a present perfect. Had is past tense. So it's better to focus on the same tense. Have you got your big house? Yes, I have. Or no, I haven't. It could be both. Okay. Well done.
Yes, teacher.
Well done, all of the people for answering. Again, high five to you. High five. Madina, high five.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Question number or sentence number 5. Would you like to read it, please?
Who's pu- who's purse?
Purse. Do you know purse?
What's purse? No, I don't know.
You don't
What's
know
that mean,
purse.
teacher?
Really? Girls always carry
Hmm.
a small bag for their money, mobile phone, and other things. And we call it.
I know then. Then I know this word. Yeah, well, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's small bag is called purse, not wallet. Wallet
But
is
I don't
not a
use.
purse. Nada, wallet is for boys, purse is for girls.
Mhm.
I'll have a
But I
kindly
don't use, and that's why I don't know.
okay, remember it is another collocation. Yes, handbag. You can say handbag, that's right. So you can call handbag, but not wallet. Wallet is mostly for the boys, and purse is mostly for the girls. But handbag can be used for girls and boys both together. Okay, number 5. Let me see who is answering what. Handbag. Rosie says, "Whose purse? Is it? It's hers." Okay. Ashfaq says yes. Isti says hers. Okay. Nada says it's hers. Okay. What would be your answer, Medina?
My answer. Whose purse is it? It is it. It is haha. Whose purse? Hers. Hers. I think hers. No, her. Oh no. Oh no. Her. I don't know.
Okay. It should be the
I'm not.
possessive form. You know, the possessive form, we must use the s. After possessive verb, we have to use it as, okay, apostrophe s. Remember, that is the rule of the grammar.
Mm,
Like if I say, if it is Modina's, it is Modina's, then after Modina, Okay, possessive pronoun.
Uh,
We have to use as. Yeah,
yes.
like if it is ishtis, I can say it is ishtis, for example, ishtis. Yeah, remember we have to use the
Mm-hmm.
apostrophe comma with as. So if it is hers, not her, it is hers. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So it is yours. I can say it is yours. Yeah, it's Madina's purse. It is mine. I can say, hey, it's my purse. Or
Okay, got
or
it.
you can say it is mine. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It can be answered two way. It is my purse or it is mine. Or it is not, as you can say. Uh, Hearts after heart, this apostrophe comma. Okay. It is my purse, you can say, or it is mine when you're saying. Like it is, for example, Ashfax, you can say. But that is collocation wise, it is wrong because purse is only for girls, not for boys. Yeah. No, just I'm just giving an
Yeah.
example. So for example, it is Ashfax or somebody else's. Okay. Remember apostrophe comma with S.
Uh,
It is hers. Yeah. And after hers, we don't use any preposition. Yours. Okay. Similarly, mine. Okay. His.
yeah,
Yes.
teach.
His. That's right. Very good. Well done. See, there. If it is there, then there should be comma. Ours is okay.
Good. Yeah,
No, not this
ours.
theirs. The first one, Mozammil's one. Yes, Amir, you're right.
Was
Theirs. Very good. Yes, Mozammil. Very good
this
now. Well done. Bravo and congratulations and high five once again. Dear viewers, remember that this month is the 3 years anniversary of the Hallo. We started Hallo from the Facebook in 2019 in April, and we are celebrating every day is the theme live stream. And my live stream is coming on the 28th about British IPA next Sunday. Join me, talk to me. We are going to have fantastic time. Okay, sentence number 6.
mm, six. Yeah. Um, Kate dog is really smart. Kate dog is really smart. In there, we need to use Kate's dog, right? Kate's dog.
Okay, let us listen,
Yeah.
read them, inshallah. Thank you, Muzammel. You guys and ladies are amazing. You are always there to support me and join me. I really feel great and flabbergasted, amazed, blown away with the happiness and overwhelmed. Okay, six. Sentence number 6. Kate dog is really smart. Madina, British IPM. Smart,
Mm,
not smart. Smart, R is silent.
smart. Smart.
Okay, Rosie says Kate's dog. Modina says Kate's. Nada says Kate's. Ishti says Kate's. Uh-huh. Anyone else? Abdullah says Kate's.
Mm,
Uh, Amir, if you use dog, you have to use article, the dog of Kate. Not dog of Kate only. The dog of Kate. Okay, Amir? You have to use article the or the. The. It should be the dog of Kate. Yes, you can use the dog of Kate as well. But we don't need to use, you don't need to bring article. Just simply bring the S. Kate's dog is smart, really smart. Yes, the dog of Kate, Rosie, Ishti, really. How to pronounce really? Really?
really?
Not really. Really? There's a
Really?
there's a short sound. Really?
Really?
Yes, really. We're stressing on A. Really? Can you hear it?
Really?
Very good. Really. Kate's dog is really smart.
Really? Really? Really smart.
Hello, Mohammed Asif. Thank you very much for coming here. In British accent, yes, really, really. And now let us listen to the American accent. How does this pronounce it? Really? Okay. They're not stressing. In British accent, we are stressing. Really? Really?
Really? Uh-huh.
Very
Yeah.
good. All right. Sentence number 7, guys. Sentence 7. Let's do it. Sentence number 7. Would you like to read it, please, Madina?
Okay, teacher. Uh, students' tasks. Students' tasks isn't very hard this year. In there, I think the force is isn't. Students' tasks aren't very hard this year.
Okay. Remember, according to the British IPA, it should be hard and ear. No R sound. Students' task isn't very hard this year. Okay. Ishti says aren't. Nada says aren't. Students aren't. Muzamil says no R sound. Yes. So student tasks aren't very hard this year. Madina, one more time.
Students, can you say again, teacher,
Students'
please?
tasks aren't very hard this year.
Students' tasks are
Aren't.
uh, are
Aren't.
are
Because of the N, we have to
are
pronounce R in this case. Okay. Because the are not.
are
Aren't.
are aren't. I can't pronounce
Okay.
it's
Say
hard for
aren't.
aren't
Again. You're nearly there. Aren't.
aren't
Very good. Aren't.
aren't
All right. Aren't very hard. Yeah, Abdullahi. Firman aren't. That's right. Well done, guys. Modina, like are in Arabic letter. Okay. Guys, don't worry about that. We're trying to pronounce it to the very best of our capacity. So don't mock at us. As you can see, I'm not a native and neither Modina is. Okay. All right. Okay. Students, so again, student tasks aren't very hard this year.
are
So this is
are
very
okay.
easy peasy, guys. Well done and high five. Next,
Yeah,
let's
students'
let's
tasks
let's
aren't
okay, let's go to the
hard.
sentence number 8.
Okay. I never don't go to school at weekends. Oh, in there we have to negative words never and don't. Then we need to remove one of them. For example, I don't go to school at weekends, or I never go to school at weekends.
Okay, now here is a big catch. Can you see it says at weekends? In British English, we use at weekends, but in American English, in the weekends or in weekends.
At,
Remember that there is always difference in British English and American English.
hmm.
Okay, they use on weekend. I'm sorry, not at weekend. At the weekend. Actually, it should be I never go to school at the. They just mistakenly removed the or the. But in American English, they said on the weekend. I'm writing it, yeah? At the weekend. UK.
On the weekend.
One the weekend. US. Yes, Mozamel, you're right. The weekend. It should be at the weekend. Because weekend is specific. Weekends is Saturday, Sundays.
Mhm.
Where is Bengi, by the way, Martina? Where is the sister? Is she busy?
Yeah, she's in her
Class?
online lesson.
All right,
Yeah, online class.
that's okay. Okay, guys, once again, remember at the weekends, British English, on the weekends, American English. So, because we're trying to write British IPA, it's better for us to follow the British rules. Madina, once again, I never don't go to school at the weekends. It can be done in two different ways. Go
Yeah,
on.
I say teacher too. Yeah, I never go to school at weekends. Or another one, I don't go to school at weekends.
At the weekends. Use at the weekends rather than at weekends.
At the weekends.
Thank you, Mujamal.
At the
Nada, I don't go. I have never gone. That is incorrect. We don't say I have never gone. I'll explain why, Nada. Okay. Hi, Adesh Kumar. Welcome. Okay. Never or don't should be removed, I guess. Okay. Hi, Shegal. Welcome. Okay. Remember, if something happens repeatedly and we do something again and again, we call it present simple or simple present, or some Asian countries it's called present indefinite tense. And this is one of the examples of present indefinite tense. I never go to schools at the weekends. Madina, you are gone. Please make a comment so that I can bring you again. Okay, guys. So I never go to schools at the weekend. Possible answer, or I don't go to schools at the weekends. Second possible answer. I think it's better to remove. Oh, you're up kicked out. Okay. I'm going to bring you. No worries, Medina. So one second, guys. Dear viewers, you're watching the live stream from the UK, and our local time is 10:16 a.m. Monday morning. It is Easter Monday here in the UK. I have got a holiday. That's why I'm conducting this live stream. We'll continue a little bit more. If you have got time, maybe you can hop on. But if you don't, that's okay. You can always answer from the comment section. Okay, so I don't go to school at the weekends. This is the best answer. Great, well done, and high five to you guys. Sentence number 9.
this old lady visits our shop sometimes.
Okay, what do you think? Sentence number 9.
This
Is it
old
right
lady
or wrong sentence? First, you need to find out.
our shop sometimes. Sometimes this old lady visits. Sometimes and visits. Right.
Nada says
This
it's a right sentence. Shohan says it's a right sentence. Okay.
I don't know this one, teacher.
You don't know,
I'm
do
not
you?
sure.
Oh, mate, what are you talking about? You don't know it? Alexander, welcome. Your friend is here, Medina.
Hi, Alexandra.
Firman says visit. Mozamel says it's right. Yes, I also think that it is a right sentence. This old lady visits our shops sometimes. Or you can bring the sometimes is, what is sometimes? What kind of word? Do you know that? Is it adverb?
Sometimes.
Is it adjective? Sometimes.
Sometimes. Bison.
This is adverb,
Bison.
okay?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I only make notes. Sorry, I speak so loudly when I take notes.
Right. Rosie says visit to. No, visit to our shop. They are saying after visit, do you use preposition to? Mozamel says adverb. Yes. Mm-hmm. This is adverb. Rosie says visit to. Adverb of time. Yes.
Sometimes.
Rosie says visit to. Okay, we'll find out in a moment.
Sometimes. Okay. Visits to our shops. Then, teacher, this number 9 sentence is true, right?
There is nothing wrong in sentence number 9. We do not use any preposition after visit. Okay, so Rosie, that is incorrect. There are some other verbs we never use any kind of prepositions I'm going to give other examples as well. Okay, Martina, if you remember, like contact.
Contact.
Yeah,
Contact to like this.
contact. Enter.
Hmm.
Okay, discuss. After these verbs, guys, we never use any kind of preposition at all.
Like contact to, for example, can't we say?
No, we can't say contact to, contact to. Like contact with teacher Rahat, contact to teacher. No, contact teacher Rahat, contact me, contact the human resource department. If you like to have drop your application, contact the human resource.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, got it,
not
teacher.
enter the shopping, enter the shop. I'm entering the shop. I'm entering at the station. I'm entering the station. Sorry, not at the station. Okay. I'm discussing the matter. If you want to bring preposition, you have to bring letter. I'm discussing the matter with my students, but don't bring preposition to I'm discussing with my students. No, I'm discussing the matter with students. More natural, sorry, more natural collocation. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
So 9 is totally correct sentence, but you can bring the adverb at the beginning. If you bring it, look, the sentence pattern has changed. Sometimes this old lazy visits our shop, or this old lady visits our shop sometimes. Same. It doesn't make any difference at all.
Hmm.
Sentence number 10.
Number 10. Uh-huh. My friend's uncle every month goes sky
My friend's uncle every month goes ski.
ski, huh? My friend's uncle every month goes ski.
Okay. Do you know how to ski?
No.
How is
And
every?
also I don't know what ski means. Is that ski like what's that?
Go on.
What's the means of ski, teacher?
Ski is, in the winter snow, people have got two long shape shoes. That's called skiing.
Ah,
I'll show you. Yeah.
yeah.
Ice skiing. Okay. Sorry, guys, because Madina is not aware of it. So let us show her. That's me, guys, who have not seen me before. Can you see now skiing? These are the
Yes,
these are
teacher.
the photographs of skiing.
Uh-huh, got it now. Yeah. Thank you so much, teacher.
Yeah, very very well.
It's interesting because I didn't. It's new for me. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, but that is skiing. Yeah, in adjective form. In gerund form. Skiing.
J- J- mhm. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, number
Okay.
10. My friend's uncle every month goes ski.
Okay. My friend's uncle every month goes. My friend's uncle goes ski every month.
You can interchange some of the words if you want to, but I think that's also okay. The problem is with ski. Muzammil, is it
Ski.
right? Goes for ski? No, goes for skiing.
Goes
You know,
for
ski is here has been used as a noun.
goes for.
Okay.
Mhm. Yes.
Firman
For.
says put every month at the end of sentence. So my friend's uncle goes skiing every month. Yeah, that is more understandable. That's right. Goes with ski? No, that is incorrect, Abdullahi. My friend's uncle goes skiing every month. Yes. Goes for skiing, incorrect. Does skiing?
Goes
No, we don't say that. That is beyond collocation. This is collocation. Goes skiing, okay? Not does skiing. Go skiing, yes. Skiing. SKIING. Skiing.
skiing. Goes for skiing or
No,
goes
simply
skiing?
go skiing. Remember, it is a gerund, and in gerund, we don't have to use any kind of preposition like go shopping. Do you like to go shopping? Okay, like Medina likes go shopping. Yeah, go shopping, for example.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Would you like?
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, similarly,
Yes. Go shopping.
go
Yeah, got it.
skiing. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Cool. Uh, Sentence number 11.
Are there chairs? Are there chairs in the room? Yes, there is. The question starting with are, but the answer is with is. Then we need to say yes, they are. Right, teacher?
Ishti, it will be better to use my friend's uncle goes skiing. Okay. Alexander, welcome. Teacher, you asked from we let me learn phrasal verbs. It is important for speaking in IELTS exam. Phrasal verbs. Yes. If you can use it, that's fine. Phrasal verbs. Okay, so sentence number 11. There are, Helena says there are, welcome Helena. Mozamel says any
You
chairs.
The answer is with are. Like, are there are the chairs in the room? Yes, there are.
Are there. Remember, are there.
Are there?
Are there, yeah? Remember, no E R sound. Are there.
Are there chairs in the room? Yes, there are.
Yes. Are there chairs? Are there chairs in the room? Yes, there are. There are. I'm sorry. Okay. If you want to keep it plural, but if you want to keep it singular, is there any chair in that case? Is there any chair in the room?
Is
So
there any
two possible solutions. Is yeah, Muzamil, you might be right. Is there any chair in the room? That is also possible question. Okay. Or also you can say, are there any chairs in the room? Or are there chairs in the room? Both are right. Muzamil says, I think it's better to use any chair. Okay, if you want to use any chair, then it should be singular at the beginning. So is there any chair in the room? Yes, when you're asking question, we should use any rather than are. Okay, if it is a plural, are there many chairs? Or is there any chair? I'm writing it. Are
is
there
there
many
any
chairs? Is there any chair? Chair. Yes, is there any chair? Are there many chairs? But you have to now change the second sentence according to the question. So if the sentence is, are there many chairs in the room? Yes, there are. Or no, there isn't. Okay, you can say no as well. Yes, there is. Is there any chair? Yes, there is.
is there?
Exactly, Mazamel. So it depends on the content and the speaker, the way they like to use. We can't just implicate our thought to the speaker. Speaker can use either of them. That's why content and question is very, very important when you're speaking or writing. Okay. Okay, so sentence number 12. Well done, all of you. High five and bravo. Again, high five and bravo.
Thank you, teacher. The most no, which
12.
12. Okay, there is two lorries in our yard. India we say two lorries, but the sentence is with is. Then we need to change is to are. There are two lorries in our yard.
There are two lorries in our yard. British
Yeah, yeah,
IPA, yeah?
yard.
Mazamel says there are Helena, there are Ishti, there are Nada, there are. Very good. Well done. This is very easy for you. You know, also Mabruk. I mean, congratulations to Medina as well. Number 13.
Number 13. Is a flower there in the
This
west?
is Bhas. Bhas.
Pa-
This is a
pa-
very typical accent. Bhas. In British
huh?
accent, we call it vase. Listen to it. But Americans say it vase.
West.
Because you're trying to
Was.
develop the British IPA, it is vase.
Was.
But in American, vase.
Was. Was. Is the true teacher was?
Vase. That sound.
Was.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Is it a flower there in the vase? That is Nada says. Uh,
Is
is there a
there
flower? Mozammel says. Is there a flower?
is
Helena says.
is there a flower in the vase? In the vase?
Vase. Once again, vase, British. Vase, American. Okay, we are going to compare some of the sounds again. Vase, va, a sound. Remember, this is one of the another difference of the sound of British English and American English. We say vase, they said vase. We say fast, they say fast. We say past, they say past. Okay, we say cast, they say cast. Similarly, we say tomato, they say tomato. Okay, Madina,
Yeah.
a sound, they said a sound. So, is there
Hmm.
any flower in the vase? Not is it? Okay, nada is it is incorrect. Ishti, you are correct. We have to bring adverb of place. Yes, is there. That's why we are using is there. Is there any flower in the vase? Yes, there is a single flower. It is yellow in color. Or there is a there is a bouquet. Yeah, is it bouquet of flower bouquet? Is there a flower in the vase? Yes, Shohan. Thank you very much for answering. Well done and bravo. Medina, you should take a screenshot. It is going to increase our viewers more than 100 in a moment.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Of course.
in the next couple of minutes,
From
it's going to be more than 100. Okay,
yeah.
sentence number 14. Well done, guys, and high five. Well done. Sentence 14.
There, is there a flower? Is there a flower in the warehouse? Okay. Number 14. Can you see these mouse? They are everywhere. My mouse is they are. If it's plural, then we need to say mice. These mice, they are everywhere.
But what about this mouse, this computer mouse? What would be the plural of this mouse? Does anyone know the plural of this mouse?
Mm, I don't know.
Muzammil says mice. Ishti says mice. Helena says mice. Muzammil says mouses. Hello, Masum. Alaikum salam. Yeah, if you use mouses, that means this mouse, okay? Computer mouse, mouses. But for the animal, we call it mice. So mice is the correct word. Hello, Natalie.
And
Welcome.
teacher, but in this sentence, it's mice, right?
Yes,
Which is animal mice.
they are
Okay, then I'm
everywhere.
right.
They are everywhere. Look, they are everywhere. Madina, they are everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Very good. British IPA. They are everywhere. There are lots
They
of
are.
short sounds and they are everywhere.
Hmm. They are everywhere.
In everywhere there is a short sound. Okay, so it is not every, it is every.
Every.
Every. Natalie, I'm quite good. Thanks for the question. How about you?
Quite very.
Yes, very. Instead of saying very, we use quite very often. Okay, now can you see those mice? They are everywhere. So well done, everyone. And Shohan, mouses means the plural of this computer mouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you writing the answers as well, Madina? You can discuss with the Bengi later. How was your last night's session go?
We did practice for 1 hour. Like we also repeat the words, we learned. Also, we pronounce 100 words, which
Wow,
is without, yeah, and also the grammatical things like a few, or in IELTS speaking part, like speaker's name John, Sam. I wrote down this part too, and we asked each other. Yeah, like that, teacher.
that's great. Well done and bravo. Okay, sentence number 15.
Mhm. The most important persons in my life are my parents. In there, we need to say people because persons is not in plural. Like person in plural came people.
Okay, you think it should be people. All right. Helena says people. Mozamel said it's right. Is there any other opinion about this answer? Sentence number 15. Why not persons? Yeah, we're going to answer in a moment. Shohan says right.
I don't think that's right. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
So the plural of person is, it could be both. Persons and people, both are right, guys. Okay, remember Modina, we can use both of them. Persons or people. The
Person.
most
Really?
important persons in my life are my parents. Now, parents is plural, yeah? Parent is singular, remember that. Parent, singular.
But persons and people, they are same. Like we can use persons as
Yeah, kind of.
but in exams when I wrote this answer, like the marker they said that's not true.
So you have to use people.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
it
person.
depends on the teacher, honestly. Some teachers can say that, oh, it is not right. But in broader understanding, both are correct. I found both of them many places in British English. Helena says, could you use persons also when it comes to academic writing? It's better to write people in academic writing rather than persons. The most important person in my life is my parent, okay? You can use parent as well if you want to. We can't call people for our parent, am I right? Hello, Rupu, welcome. Rupu says person is singular, people is plural. Yes, Rupu, thank you very much for stopping by. Rupu Abhishek. While remember that in IELTS exam, it depends on the teacher's discretion whether the teacher can take it as a right or wrong answer. If the teacher says the candidate should have used people instead of persons, but that may not be treated as wrong, honestly, Medina, because as long as the concept of the meaning of the message is same. No worries,
Then
Ripu.
the in the sentence, teacher, I can't get it.
So the most important people in my life are my parents, I'm sorry, or the most important persons in my life are my parents. So this is correct, because we don't say people for my father and mother. You can say person, okay? Or you can say the most important person in my life is my parent. But you're trying to explain for both of them. It's better to use persons as plural.
Hmm. The most important persons in my life. Okay, got it. Thank you, teacher.
Welcome. Sentence number 16, guys.
I saw a beautiful dress at the shop last week. I couldn't buy it because I have already got too many dresses.
Muzammel says we have to join these two sentences with but, with the conjunction. Okay, I saw a beautiful dress at the shop last week. I couldn't buy it because I have already got too many dresses. Okay. There is an impact of two. Two has also negative meaning, negative collocation. So remember that if you ever using this two is an adverb. Let me find out. Is it adverb or not? It's an adverb. Okay. If you use this word two, yeah, remember that it has got a negative impact, negative collocation. Like if you say I have got too many friends, that means you have got many friends but you don't like them. Okay. So remember it should be also correct. So too much, too many could be negative impact depending on your expression. Okay, Helena says many dresses. Nada says got too many dresses. Ishti says because I had already got many dresses, too many dresses. Is it right to use but? Let me see, Muzamil. Sentence 16. I saw a beautiful dress at the shop last week. You can connect it, yeah, with but, with the two sentences, but I couldn't buy it because I have already got too many dresses. Yeah. Madina, what's your opinion?
I saw a beautiful dress at the shop last week. I couldn't buy it because I have already too many dresses. Too many dresses. Too many dresses. Because I had no, I don't know that one too.
Yes, Muzamil, it will be better if you use the conjunction but as a coordinating conjunction of the first and second sentence. It is a progression of the sentence. So I saw a beautiful dress at the shop last week, comma, but I couldn't buy it. I couldn't buy it because
But
I have already got. Remove
I
two,
have
guys.
like
You don't have to use two as well. I've got many dresses. If you use too many dresses, that means you don't like to have many dresses. It will give you a negative collocation. So it should be simply many dresses rather than too many dresses. Okay, Medina and everyone. Thank you very much,
like
Mujamil and everyone.
teacher. In this sentence, we need to say I saw a beautiful dress at the shop last week, comma. Then, but I couldn't buy it because I have already got many dresses like this.
Yes, but I already have got many dresses. Remove two. Dress should be plural.
Moving.
Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing, all of you. So talented and good at grammar. That's cool. This is how we learn from here, guys. And thanks for your comments and being here. Muzamil, Ishti, Nada, Helena, Shohan. Where is Shohan gone? Uh, Shushan and other people. Great. Next one is sentence 17. Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
Remember this pronunciation was.
Yeah, tomato. Tomato.
how do
They are
British pronounce tomato?
Tomato.
Americans say tomato. Yeah, remember they pronounce S sound is R sound. Tomato,
Yeah.
tomato,
Tom- tomato.
tomato. Yeah. Similarly, fast, fast. Okay. Cast, cast. Okay.
Teacher, I think these words which are you stated, we will see in this paragraph, in any sentence. I know that maybe we will say like tomato, tomato,
Tomato. Yeah,
tomato.
that's okay. Ishti and Muzammil. Okay, sentence 17 and many, not any. Okay. There are tomatoes on the table.
Tomato.
There are many. Okay. Helena says, thank you, teacher. There is any tomatoes? There are tomatoes. Remember, tomatoes is the plural. Tomato is the singular. So the verb subject verb agreement. It is called Medina and everyone. Subject verb agreement. If the subject is singular, verb should be singular. Subject is plural, verb should be plural. Medina, take a screenshot now. 105 people.
Finally, 3, 2, 1.
Smile. Done.
I took it.
Send me later.
Yay.
Yeah, we can post it to the Instagram.
Okay, of course, teacher. I will.
Muzammil said there are many tomatoes. Ishti says many. Hi, Dime. Welcome. Hey, Imran. Happy to see you, mate. At the moment, I believe that you're having fantastic time. Shohan, there are many tomatoes. Welcome back, Shohan. Rua, welcome. Muzammil, thank you. Subject verb agreement. Yes,
There are many tomatoes like this, teacher.
there are.
There are many
Remember,
tomatoes
now we have to
like
pronounce
this.
there because there is a sound, vowel sound. There are. Remember,
Hmm.
we have to pronounce R if there is vowel sound after that. So there are many tomatoes on the table.
Mhm. Okay, got it. There are
No,
many
not there are. There are. There.
there,
There.
there,
There are.
there,
Yes.
there.
Hello, Kumar.
Uh-huh.
Welcome. Najim, welcome. There are
There.
many tomatoes on the table. Now, guys, we are pronouncing R because after R there is a vowel sound, two vowel sound. One of them is E, another is R. In there is E at the end. And R, there is A sound. So there are many tomatoes on the table.
They are there.
Medina, correct this sound. There are. There,
They are
not there.
there.
Not there.
Uh,
There are. There are.
they are there.
Imran, yeah, I'm having fasting as well. Thank you very much. And I believe that you're having the same good fasting as well. There are. Once again, there are.
They are. They are
Okay, first pronounce there.
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 Again, there.
There.
Very good. There are.
They are.
Not they are. There are. Remember, you're removing the sound when you're pronouncing together. There are.
There are.
Very good. Well done. You see, that's your homework, yeah?
Yeah.
So there are many
There.
tomatoes on the table. Well done, and thank you very much, guys. Sentence number 18. Let's do it up to 20 for today. Then I have to finish it.
Okay, teacher. They are. Can you type the pronunciation of there are in the comment, please, teacher?
There are.
Mm-hmm. There. Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Welcome.
Now, wait, I wrote down this.
Have you got some
Uh,
books?
have you, yeah.
Have you?
Have you got some books?
Have you got some books?
I
Okay.
got some books.
Mozamel says it's a correct sentence, present perfect. Pan says there are. Helena says any books. And Nada says, have you got any books? Have you got any books? Okay.
Have you got some
Okay.
books?
Mm-hmm.
Um, is there any books?
Have you got any books?
Any books?
Okay. If you like to use some, then you have to use another complementary object. Like, have you got some books for me?
Some plus 4.
Muzamil says we can't say any books, any book. It should be singular, right? Have you got any book for me? Or have you got some books for me? Or have you got any book? Or have you got some books? I think it's correct, Muzamil. You're right. Shohan is a correct sentence. Have you got some books? That is correct. Or have you got any book? Any is a singular. Okay. Now that you don't have to change few. Few means very rare. Rather than you can use a few. Have you got a few books? That could be also correct. Few is a countable number. Some is a countable number 2. A few is a countable number 2. Okay, Martina? Have you got
Yes.
some books is correct. Or have you got any book?
Any-
Imran, any book? Any books? Any book for me? Yes, there are lots of book for you, Isti.
Okay, I will try it. Yeah. Teacher, I have a question. Which one is correct? I typed it or I wrote down to my copybook.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's true?
Say again.
I typed down to my notebook or I write down to my notebook
I write down on my notebook.
on my notebook. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Write down on my. Thank you, yeah, Imran. Sentence number 19.
Nice. Yes, teacher. Cool. In this situation, we will pronounce it like could you or could you?
Could ya? Not could you. Could
Could,
ya? In British,
could ya?
British, I know a dialect is they don't say could you. Hi mate, could you bring something for me? Could ya? Have ya? Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay, Isti has written, sir. Some people pronounce my name like Ice Tea. Is it really? Oh, that's very bad. I'm sorry to hear that. It is not iced tea, it is iced tea. You're not you're not on the ice and the tea, yeah? Imran is laughing like me. Okay. How about sentence number 19, Medina?
I could ya bring me a cup of coffee because we can't say a coffee. Cup,
Hello,
how could
go on.
I think cup of tea, a cup of coffee. We need to say cup of.
Okay. It's not my cup of tea. You know, there is a British expression, a cup of tea. Cup of, remember, not of. This is cup of tea.
Uh-huh.
Do you know this phrase meaning cup of tea?
No.
Yes, Martha, welcome. Nadar says yes. Okay. Okay, remember, coffee is uncountable noun. So for uncountable nouns, coffee, tea, money, knowledge, sometimes we use determiner. In this case, the determiner would be a cup. Okay, and Liverpool in accent and Scouse, they said cup. Hey mate, have you seen my cope this morning? I lost it. I can't find it anywhere. Someone took my wallet. I need some money to buy it. This is the way they talk. The Liverpoolian and Scouse accent. Okay? Listen to me carefully. Liverpoolian and Scouse accent. Hey mate, I lost my money this morning. I like to have a cup of tea, but I can't have it because I haven't got any money. Okay, a cup of tea is also a phrase or expression. It means it is not my type. Yes. Hello, Madhav, welcome. Hello, Alina, welcome. Yes, Muzamil, they talk like this. Coop, they don't say cup, they say coop. COP, not coop, cup. COP, cop, same as coop. Yes. Mooney, yes, they don't say money, they say mooney.
Money?
Mooney, yes. In Liverpoolian accent, they don't say money, they say mooney, they don't say cup, they say coop. Okay. They don't say hand, they say hound.
Haunt. Huh. Interesting.
All the R sound becomes O sound in Liverpoolian accent. I shared this story, didn't I? I think few months back, I was traveling to Central London by the tube railway, and beside my there was a window, and I was trying to put my hand, and this Scottish guy was there. Oh, it is in Liverpoolian guy, is Scottish, almost same. This guy was saying, "Hey mate, don't put your hand on window." Okay, he's saying, "Don't put your hand on window." Yeah,
One day. It's interesting. One
yeah.
day. Haunt.
Imran in Scotland now. He knows that. The people don't say town; they say tone. Are you going to the town at the moment? Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to town. I'm going to village. Madhav says all liquid things are. It should be things are. It should be plural, uncountable nouns. You're right, Madhav. A cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a cup of water. Yeah, Muzamil said the way the Scottish people speak, yeah, they're a bit harder. You're right, Muzamil. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we have to use the determiner, a cup. Okay, so could you bring me a cup of coffee? Remember, when you're asking a question, our tone must go higher intonation or upper intonation. Okay, Madina and everyone.
Yes.
I'm sure you understand the intonation, the tone, how our voice goes up and down.
Yes, sir.
Mahatav, if you want to talk to me, you need to subscribe to my lesson or you need to hop on with a Hello Cash. Because luckily I'm one of the teachers of this app. Okay. That's the answer why money is needed, because this is how the Hello has been designed. In order to talk to teacher, there are a few ways. You can connect me through the Insta class or one-to-one lesson, one-on-one lesson, or subscribing or direct hop on. Okay, that's the answer for your question. Okay, sentence number 20. Now that my next lesson will be, we're going to finish in the next 5 minutes, would be in the afternoon, maybe after 4 or 5 hours. Sentence 20. I've got something to do. Sentence 20. What's the sentence 20? Medina.
Yeah, teacher, my little brother has got much colorful pencils.
Okay, let me see. Ishti says many. Muzamil says colorful. Look at the spelling, colorful. This is American spelling. What would be the British spelling
Colorful.
for color? Color.
Color. Colorful.
Colorful, yeah. So COLOUR, UK, COLORUS. Excuse me. So my little brother has got many colorful pencils. So you know that pencil is a countable noun. We have to use many. Now that should be the last for us for today. Before I finish, the little bird told me that you're going somewhere. Have you heard this expression, the little bird?
What, teacher? Sorry?
The little bird told me, yeah? Okay, this is another British expressions. Americans also use it, but rarely. The little bird told me that you're going to Dubai next week. The little bird told me you're going to Canada.
What's that mean, teacher?
So it means it is a rumor. You heard it from someone else. Instead of saying directly that I heard it from someone else, you can say the little bird. The little bird told me Medina is going to Canada next year.
Got
You got
now.
it? So it is like a rumor or you heard it from someone else. Madhav says, I want to know if grammar is important. Yes. If you want to get good marks in IELTS exam, certificate exam, or TOEFL, or CELTA, or Delta, or any other certificate exam, you need to use grammar correctly in speaking English because there is not there are 25% marks in grammar. Okay, it's like a rumor. Yes, someone told it. Okay, hello, letter A, welcome. Mozamel says, "Have clever students." Yes, it's just someone told me. Yes, rumor. Yes, thank you very much. Look, guys, you will get 25% marks in IELTS exam, TOEFL exam, CELTA, Delta, PTE, Duolingo, or any other English test. So it's better to know grammar when you're speaking. But also you need grammar. Like if I ask Medina, what did you do yesterday?
Mm, I did nothing.
She said she did nothing. If she said, yesterday I does nothing, will it be a sensible sentence, guys? No. That's why grammar is needed. Okay. If I say, Medina, where did you go last year? I know
I
that Medina went to Turkey. She said, I go Turkey last year. That's not meaningful sentence. Guys, that's the reason why grammar is needed. Especially when you're describing something from the past, you must use the past tense. Okay. So when you're going to explain something in the future, like Medina, what are you going to do tomorrow? Teacher, I go to school tomorrow, for example. That's correct. In present indefinite, sometimes we can use a future or present continuous as well. So it's better to learn grammar. And thank you very much, Onsen, for everyone for your support. Mozamil, Isti, Ashita,
teacher, take
Rupu,
screenshot again.
Imran,
Smile.
Nada, Mata. I'm trying to Helena. You want me to smile? I always smile. Smile.
Three guys, smile in comment section too. 3, 2, 1, and cheese.
Thank you very much. So I'll see you later, guys, if you're free in the afternoon. Thank you very much. I'll see you. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.